Fruit. Oh my gosh. Oh, Eli, can you hit me with the spotlight? Oh, not so hard. Okay. Are you having a good time? Are you? Oh, you look fabulous. And might I say, you are just glowing. Well, I am Shirley DeVore, and I am from the Big Apple. It's great to be back here in the Mini Apple. In New York City, I'm a renter. I rent a beautiful little brownstone there, and I love to do a little survey everywhere I go. So just by a show of applause, how many people in the audience and up on stage are renters? There's a few of you out there, okay. And now by a show of applause, how many of you are homeowners? Okay, about 10%, that's normal. Now I noticed there were a lot of people that didn't clap, so a lot of undecideds out there, that's okay, you'll figure it out. Oh my gosh, and you know what? Whether you're a renter, whether you're a homeowner, what does it matter, really? You know, my brothers and sisters, I've got an older sister, and she actually has a place here in the Mini Apple, and then she rents a place out in Arizona. She's a snowbird, and so her schedule's very flexible, so she likes to think of herself as bi-flexible. And then I have an older brother. He's a big homeowner. He actually owns about 3 or 4 homes. And then my little brother, Danny. Well, Danny's in transition. You know, he used to be a renter, and now he's turning into a homeowner. And we're all so excited for him. I call him Tranny Danny. So anyway, there's this lovely little song. It's called Ring Them Bells, and if you notice on your tables, perhaps you have a little bell by you, and I want you to get that bell ready, because we are going to we're going to ring them bells. And you know, and some people say, well, 2 renters, they can get married, but you know, 2 homeowners, they shouldn't get married. And I just say, you know, it's love. And shouldn't we all just love each other and accept each other for who we are? And if you're renters and your marriage gets threatened because 2 homeowners get married, you know, perhaps you should look at how fragile your relationship is. But you know, that's just Shirley talking up on my soapbox, and oh my God, look at it, Shannon Pierce up here. Beautiful and talented Shannon, and James Rocco's in the house, and Daniel, oh my gosh, we have just got to, do you guys know this song? Would you help me out? If you don't know it, just fake it, okay? Just play along. It's a lovely little song called Ring Them Bells. Gather around, I've got a story to tell about a Manhattan lady that I know very well. She lives in 5 Riverside. Her name is Shirley DeVore, and she traveled round the world to meet the guy next door. Now there was trouble inside apartment 29E, 'cause Shirley's mother and dad were as upset as could be. They said, we hate to complain, dear, and we don't like to grouse, but you're nearly 32, you should get out of the house. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them, sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. You're doing a very nice job. Isn't this fun? Well, Shirley was 31, which she was loath to admit, and she had never been loved, which didn't thrill her a bit. And so she sat and she thought for hours on end, and said, I'll go to Chase Manhattan, where I got me a friend. And so she borrowed a vowel and called TWA, and told her mother and dad that she was off and away. I'm gonna travel the continent, a month, maybe 2, and home closed off. Every time she approached, he got a bronchial cough. So she went to Madrid and met a handsome senor, but he liked to throw the bull and he was no matador. She also bombed out in Brussels, in Mallorca, in Rome, till someone said, try Dubrovnik, dear, before you go home. Cause it's a kind of a town where you'll be likely to fall. And all the sempre con me chantemi, some donkin, some ball. I don't know what it meant either, but it sounded terribly romantic, didn't it? You've got to ring them bells, you've got to ring them bells, you've got to ring them, sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. I got some samples. And so she went to Dubrovnik, and the very next day she met a guy on the beach that took her reason away. Yes, it was... Yes, it was love at first sight, and such a beautiful scene. She said, my name is Cheryl DeVore. He said, I'm Norm Saperstein. She said, are you from New York? He said, that can't be denied. I've got a swell junior flat at number 5 Riverside. Number 5 Riverside in New York City. That's where you live? That's where I live. Are you sure? As if that wasn't enough, for Shirley thought she'd gone deaf when he told her his apartment there was 29F. Yes, she was E, he was F, and they had not been met till she traveled the world to Yugoslavia yet. He'd always been right next door, and she would never have known. If she hadn't tried to Dubrovnik, she might still be alone. Norm, I'm feeling a transformation happening here. It's something about the power of your love. I'm a new woman, Norm. Well, there's a moral to learn from little Shirley DeVore, who had